Okay, so I'll be honest, I don't know if this is actually going to turn into a video or not, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. But this is some 1/4 inch maple, super thin, I know, that I used to build a front splitter that I haven't completely finished yet, but I have another video that will potentially come out on that too. I wrapped it in like 3 or 4 layers of fiberglass, so it is fairly strong compared to this flimsy piece of wood, but I'm just trying to mock this up, and I'm hoping to be able to cut, maybe 2 to 3 inch extensions coming out the side. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure if it's going to be too flimsy, if it's going to just pull down and break off of the side skirt. There's not a whole lot of flat surface on this side skirt. I'll be cutting out the jack mounts and drilling holes so that I can access all of the body clips that come factory underneath. So this is just kind of an idea. I'm going to go with it. And yeah, I'm going to cut these strips, line it up, and determine whether it's a viable option or not. So let's get into it, and drop a comment below, like, subscribe, all that regular stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the content. Let's go. Okay, so here's the template. I've got holes cut for the jack mounts and hole saw drilled for the clips underneath, which I've only literally got like 2 of them in the bottom anyways. So this is what it looks like right now. If I can get it out. So that's going to be the template. And then, so, like half of this is mounted up to the bottom, so it should be sturdy enough. So I'll scribe this to another template, cut it out, and we'll have both sides done. And if they rip off, they rip off. I don't know. I think it's going to work. I got both sides here lined up. Now I'm just going to shave these holes to make sure everything's, symmetrical. Not that it matters all that much. I accidentally cut through, so I got some glue here to kind of hold these back together. Have to fill it back up again. And yeah, one will just flip over and be symmetrical to the other side. Alright, so here's the skirts kind of mounted on the car. They're just sitting on jacks right now. This is the idea anyways. And it's a pretty wide piece. This is what it looks like. So running down this side, I'll have sets of screws in between each. I drilled holes to be able to take the clips out, so I could maybe take the skirt off on its own, like as one unit. But I don't know if that's really even necessary. I just thought it might be easier. But regardless, I had some double-sided M3 tape that I thought about putting across the bottom, and then I'm gonna get a gap, and because of those holes that I drilled, they're gonna probably show. I got it tucked away enough that you can't really see them, but yeah, so I'm gonna screw this in. Well, I'm gonna get them painted first, and then I'm gonna screw them in. And there's just one thing at the back here. On these convertible skirts, I don't know if it's the same on all models, but there's nothing here. Like, it just kind of ends right here. Just comes flat almost. So the last place to screw is about here, meaning this is going to be flimsy, so I'm going to probably have to rivet a bracket through here, which kind of sucks, but I'll rivet a bracket, and then in the back I'll have kind of just a piece of metal that comes down. You can't really see it. I'll have a piece of metal that comes out flat and then bolt it through here. So that'll hold this up tight. Other than that, everything else is pretty easy, self-explanatory. I just got to get these screws drilled in. And then you got the jack cut out. It's a little tight. The jack does touch it, but it should be okay. So I'll get them painted and get ready to screw them on. So here's the finished product. This is not going to be permanent. I'm going to get some PVC plastic, but this works for now. So what I'm going to do is put it on the car, The only reason I'm using this is because it was leftover wood from something else. So I figured I might as well use it. And these aren't going to be catching that much air. So I didn't really care about how strong they were because it should be fine. So what I'm probably going to do is skip the 3M and I'll just use some self-tapping screws and fix it for now because I'll be able to use the same screw holes when I get some PVC plastic. I'm not really sure where to get it, so okay, so that's the idea. That's what we're going to start with. There's one more thing I have to do. I've got this little piece of metal here that there's nothing for the board to hit back here like I showed you earlier, so I'm going to drill through underneath as low as I can so that you can't see it. I'm going to put a rivet through this metal piece on the back of the skirt, and then it's going to lay flat on the extension so that I can bolt it up at the back and hold this tight, because otherwise it's just going to flap around. So I'll get that drilled in, and then I'm going to use some short self-tappers and just go up into the skirt all the way along. I want to do them in twos all the way so that it's got, so they can hold it level, and yeah, then we'll be done. Pretty quick and simple, not much to it. So I'm going to get this drilled in. I got to clean it up a little bit, make a second one for the other side, and get this all together. It's looking pretty good though. Okay, so here's the idea. I got this piece right here. Can't really see it. So there's just a rivet right here going through the two pieces. I got a hole drilled, so I'll mock it up. And you see it'll just bolt right through there. So I just got to drill a hole in the side skirt where that bracket is. I don't know, kind of hard to see. Right there. There we go. That holds this up. Now I just gotta get the screws in. Some self-tappers along the bottom. So I got 3/4 inch self-tappers with some washers. Make sure the wood doesn't pull through it. That's my main concern. And I'm gonna try and do twos spaced out all the way down. I'm not sure how many times. Kind of go with it. At the back, I can only do one back here because it's not wide enough. Oh, perfect. There is enough room. Okay. The side skirts are mounted now. There's quite a handful of screws up underneath, and I used washers so they don't pull through. I mean, they look really nice. It's kind of hard to tell when I step back. I can't put the car down on the ground yet. The on the passenger side, the front 3 clips for the side skirts have been broken since I got the car. It kind of sits like out from the car a bit, so I have some PL glue just with some supports pushing it in. It's not really holding. It was a couple hours ago and they're still letting go, so I don't know that it's actually, I don't know if there's enough in there. But either way, it is what it is. I had a zip tie going through the very front clip and through the side skirt to hold the front in, but it bows out kind of underneath the driver door or the passenger door. So that'll, it is what it is. I needed new side skirts to begin with, but I've just been rolling with it. So yeah, that's the finished product. It looks really nice. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell. It's about like 2 inches maybe Obviously the front sticks out more because the sides, front and the back, the side skirts, they kind of veer in. So, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. And I will probably switch to some PVC, but for now that's all right. Or ABS plastic, whatever. I got some supports here. It's just right along here. It's the side skirt that's actually broken. I bought new clips, but they won't clip in at the front because the ridge on the side skirts is actually broken. So I'm just trying to hold it down for now with some PL glue. It's not really, I don't know that it's gonna hold. But yeah, no, I mean they look pretty cool, and they're gonna go along with the front splitter, which I have over here. I do need to do a little bit more sanding and clean this up, but I was kind of going, there were some bubbles, and if I sanded it, it was gonna open the bubbles up. So I decided just to leave it for now. It's not supposed to be perfect. Like I wasn't gonna fix anything under here because it's all behind the bumper. I just wanted like a 4-inch strip that looked clean. So at some point I'll do some more work on that and clean it up. But for now, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna remake these brackets. I made these last year. They're not really I don't know. They look kind of ugly. So they hold sturdy. Like everything is good. And then I got supports coming down to the ends to hold it because it is a little bit flimsy. But for the speeds that I'm driving at, it's not going to be taking hundreds of pounds of downforce, so should be okay. But that's it for this. Maybe before I finish editing the video, I'll wait for that side skirt to dry up, and then I'll drop it on the ground and get some walk around video of it. But I mean, you get the idea. Like I said, with the shadow, it's kind of hard to tell, but just kind of disappears. But once the splitter's on, it's all going to look pretty good. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.